everybody. We are in the middle of the semifinals for the $500 S2 tournament. And right now we have Yakuza versus Klaim the Knight on Dead Dog Saloon. I'm here with my co-caster Snipes. What are your predictions today with the Skull Merchant, the Knight, and the Ghostie as the tiebreaker? And how close of a game do you think this is going to be?
I think it's going to be very close. You know, both of these teams very well, established here. And we do see our first chase happening here on the Nia actually, and he's just gonna be using his guards to try and catch someone off guard. And we do see it teleporting up to the top there. That is the one thing good about Knight here on Dead Dog.
And actually got a really good hit off too on Lulu as the Claudette. Very nice uses of the guard. Gonna be able to harass her too and maybe get her to come back to his side. It's gonna be close. He might just go for the cutoff, and he does. She does have a pallet to work with, so he's gonna have to come from the other side. And if I'm not mistaken, he does get it. Very nice here from Chad. I love how his name is Chad Knight. Maybe he is a Chad on the Knight. And we see Quentin got this gen about 3/4 of the way. And the Ada creeping around and Shaq. That was a pretty quick down, Snipes.
It was a very quick down, and we just saw an absolute incredible play as he cut the Claudette off there. And we will be seeing the first hook of the game, and it was a pain res here. So that gen at Gallows will be getting slowed down just a little bit, but it's going to be popping here anytime soon.
Quite didn't get Quentin there at Hangman's, which is very nice. And look, we got Kenny over here creeping, trying to get the deliverance set up and get the on hook, but the Knight is not going for it. He's definitely going to try to stay around and get that second secure, as obviously we've seen the down go pretty quickly here in the beginning of this round. So
that Knight is going to get on
Kenny.
to Kenny, and he could be seeing a 2-tap here. Oh, but unfortunately, no. I mean, he will be getting the trade here off on the hook, but that was not really what they wanted. But the
first hesitation.
Oh,
she's not gonna make it nowhere. Oh my goodness, it comes into play right there.
Is so unfortunate. And we are seeing the Knight get put down here just in case Claudette does have DS. It will go right on to Claude. And Kenny does get picked up here and not getting another pain res because it is going to be second hook for Lulu here. And now Chad has a lot of pressure here.
It might be, that's going to make it there too. Oh, it doesn't. With the bound add-on, I thought that would have been enough, the baseball glove, to be able to reach it, but I guess not. Just barely out of the distance, which is very good for Kenny. They did not want to have another Knight on the guard on him, as they do pop the second generator.
And we do see Rancor getting that value, and so Chad is going to know exactly where all of these survivors at, and he is more than happy to just sit here and get a death at 3 gens. That would be absolutely killer for him right now.
Especially for the fact that he has Rancor and the obsession is Nia. And so he can just go focus on other people as well. And then if that comes into play at the end game, that's an automatic 3K right there off bat.
Oh, they're just not there in time. It's going to be another trade. Force Hezi is going to be coming into play once more. And we will be seeing the tunnel out here onto Lulu. And if they don't make it to anywhere, they are in so much trouble. And they do get out here.
Oh my goodness, they're not gonna make it nowhere. Oh, but Dead Hard comes in on Lulu.
Oh my god.
Oh, she has the window too at main. This is gonna be a great distance here, but gonna be stuck here at the filler that's very weak. Not much you can do besides just going to the corner of the map and calling it a day.
Yes, however, that is gonna buy enough time to get the pickup and the full reset, and is also gonna allow Kenny to get deliverance here, which we didn't see in the first hook because it's the Force Hezi.
Yeah, that is true, but now they will get it. It's because of that Dead Hard and extending the time to now that is true. So they do have something to work with right here. It is a 1v3 with 3 generators left, but still, survivors have a great chance of getting these last 3 done. And as we can see, all 3 of them are on separate generators, which is a very good start as we are facing each other now in the 1v3 now.
Very good decision there to use his guard to pop that gen, and now is going to try and catch out a survivor here at the back of the 4, and we will actually catch Nia out here, and we'll be going for a possible 2-tap. He's just waiting for the guard to catch up, trying to body block, but he's actually just going to take this free M1.
And this is his exception. This will be everybody else is fresh hooked, so this would be an automatic 3 points on the board and a pain res stack if in the area. He just did a very good job, Chad has, with using force hesitation and making these survivors really pay for going for the safe on hook, or the unsafe hooks.
You see Kenny here coming in to take a hit here. Will be able to make it to the shack here, and I don't think they're going to be able to make it there. No, unfortunately, they will be going down, but this is the survivor that they want. This is the survivor with deliverance, and so the survivors are going to be able to pressure these gens for free.
Oh, not enough to get it done, but I don't think the Knight's too worried about that generator that Quentin's on. But still, nonetheless, 25% automatically taken off. As we can see, the Nia's in the distance. Might just go for the unhook and not let Kenny use deliverance. No, but Kenny does still use deliverance.
And we did get a guard onto Quentin here. He actually is going to go for a mind game and try and cut him off here at the top of main. Quentin was not able to get that gen done, and he actually opts to go down inside back of main and will not be able to get hit here, I don't think. I think he's going to outrun the timer, and that he will. That is so well played there from Quentin.
Yes, give me one second.
See that gen finally popping now. No, that wasn't even the main gen. Main gen does have a lot of progress now, and we will be seeing Chad go over to this corner where he knows that Nia and Ada is. And see some scratch marks and see them at water tower, but another gen pops. Now it's down to one gen remaining. Chad had the pressure, and now he is losing it.
They did a great job of keeping that pressure up on these generators. We saw when he got the first death that there was 3 survivors on all 3 different generators, and that has to be tough being the killer because you can only pressure 1 survivor at a time, and that lets the other 2 just stay on generators, and that's what we've seen here, and that's why we have only 1 generator left, and they're doing a fantastic job of resetting the pressure. As the Knight's guard looked like he was bugged and wasn't moving, but Kenny still ran into it.
Indeed, and that will be the second hook coming out onto Kenny. No pain res here, and there's still 1 gen left. You know, they did just pop 2 gens, so I would say there's not too much progress on these other gens, but they have a really good gen split here, especially for dead dogs.
We're seeing a second hook coming in on Kenny. Let's see what the survivors are doing. Quentin, it looks like, yeah, Nia did go for the straight on hook. Not a bad decision, especially since the killer was not around, but does take a hit and has to mend themselves. And does the killer come back and find them, or let's see.
Yes, it looks like Chad is looking around. He's looking at these gens, and he will actually catch out Nia here, and a very, very good job of just breaking this pallet with the guard and just zoning Nia into this corner. She has nowhere to go, so we will be seeing a down here very shortly as we go into this comp corner. And very, very well played from Chad.
Will they be able to finish this last generator? Still has 2 stacks of pain res. Wasn't a pain res hook, unfortunately, but that is the obsession that is on the hook. So if they do finish it, Chad, he might be in a good predicament, but it depends though, because they might not even go for the on hook if he calls out Rancor.
It looks like Kenny is going for the unhook as Chad is all the way at this bottom side where Quentin is at, and destroying his guard so that it doesn't keep going on. And we're seeing a very fast reset here come on to Nia as well. So, oh, the blast mine.
And you said the Nia had the quick reset? Oh, we'll make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Either that or Resurgence. Just wanted to double check the viewers.
Yeah, both survivors were injured, Kenny and Season, and now both of them are fully healthy, so this is not looking good for Chad. He has to go all the way across the map to pressure both gens, and the survivors are just doing a good job at not giving any free hits here.
Quentin barely able to make it to that bush and crouch and not get caught by the guard, but gonna need to go in and get some progression on that generator so it can stop being eaten away. It looks like Kenny is gonna be caught death hook too. This is not good, as Quentin is the only survivor that has not been hooked at all. You would assume that the survivors are, yep, they are on generators. We see Nia there, and
Wow.
sorry, Quentin should be able to get on the generator in just a moment.
And that is crazy that Kenny was able to loop that edge map. Is not very safe, but was able to make it to another pallet, and we see Quentin pre-leaving here to the main building. A very, very strong loop here, and Chad wants absolutely nothing to do with this tile. He wants to just go look at these generators and hope that the last one does not pop. However, Season is Rancor, so he has a little bit of an out here.
Yeah, you would assume that survivors know 100% about it. So right now, Chad is opting not even to worry about Nia, and if he can get this down on Kenny and get this hook, wow, Quentin getting caught at the last second on that guard. That has to not be good. Still has a decent pallet to work with here next to main. Is Chad gonna try to bloodlust this or just wait for his guard to come back and break the pallet? I think that's exactly what he's gonna do. Yeah.
That's exactly. And that you gotta think that's calculated from Quentin, pulling the guard away so that Chad just wastes time, and the last gen does pop for that. That might have been just a calculated play from the survivors here. And we do see Kenny being
Oh, I see what you mean, like making it the last second before he grabbed it so that he couldn't use his guard. And I see what you mean, yes. But there's the Nia though. All he has to do is knock her, and this is a 3K guaranteed. Which you have to admit is a very good performance, and I'm pretty sure that Nia's only been hooked once, so it's account for 2 hook states.
It will, and Quentin is just going to probably be taking the out as he is the fresh, I believe. And we just are seeing that Rancor come into play. Quentin is all the way on the other map, and we're seeing a Mori. I love seeing Moris in comp.
Yeah, I was going to say that at the beginning of the match. I'm like, we haven't seen a Mori in a long time, you know? Alrighty, guys, we will be back with the next game that is going to be 28-12. Yakuza did a great job being able to get that 4K. They did get all the generators done. So, I mean, 28-15, my bad. But we do appreciate everybody. And if you guys are here and haven't already, make sure you guys follow the stream, and we will be back with the second game of the first set in just a moment.
Welcome back, everyone. This time it's going to be Trinity here playing Knight to try and get that 3K9. And what are you expecting here, Sick? I mean, this is a very difficult result here.
Well, Chad did a very good job last time on Yakuza, but I've seen Trinity play a killer a lot for their team, and they do a fantastic job. But we'll see how Force Hesitation and Ruin is able to come into play here as we continue on, and we see Franham getting the stun on the pallet. Very nice. And deciding to W key away, which is going to be valuable. That was a very good decision. Going to be able to make distance, and if continuing going to that corner of the map, they might not be able to get hit by the guard, but they will be getting hit by the Knight, guaranteed. Trying to get the double hit in. Doesn't quite get it, but Trinity just opts in for the M1. Franham does make it, but barely.
But another guard will be coming in, and it will be locking on to Franham. As we go to the main building here, we see a survivor there, I believe, trying to go for a body block possibly. But we are going to this edge map filler, and it's not going to be very safe for Franham here.
Yeah, we always talk about how unsafe this pallet is, and the only option that you really have is just to go in the corner. It sucks, but it is what it is, and they do get at least one generator done, which is going to be very nice as we see both parties putting in points on the board.
And looks like Trinity is going to be opting for possibly a Scourge Egg here, and I don't think it's going to get very much value. It will proc, but I wonder how much progress it was on actually, because you got to expect it's not that much when they were doubling that gen, and yeah, it's very little progress here. So that pain res might not be as helpful as it could have been.
We see the Claudette creeping around Poa, trying to get the on-hook, and we've seen Adam and Renato both doing generators, trying to stay up on the pressure as only one gen has pop. And maybe Claudette's going to be able to make it. She's trying to get as close as she can, obviously without getting caught by Trinity to get the safe on-hook, but I don't think that's going to happen here, as Franham did go down relatively early, but we'll see.
No, I think Trinity is going to be just looking to creep nearby and put a guard here at the last second. We do see Claudette though sprint bursting in, and Trinity's not looking at all.
Oh no, not enough though.
Not enough. Will be getting a trade here. Oh, it's not even a trade.
Wow. Oh, Trinity is upset about that. But is Claudette able to make it? And she is. And does have deliverance. So if the... Okay, Trinity doesn't decide to go for it. Maybe wants to go for the tunnel out or put more pressure on the survivors. Ruin is still up, which is a plus for Trinity. Second generator pops.
This is an incredible performance here from the survivors here. The guard not going to be able to catch up to the Adam in time, and he will just be taking a free M1. We did see the Fang get reset in the distance there, but we know that Claudette is still over by this gallows area and will be getting a guard on them. And the question is, are they going to be able to outrun that, or is Trinity going to come and cut off?
Oh, is just able to outrun the guard.
I'm honestly surprised that Trinity, you know, didn't go for Claudette there. Maybe he knows that it's going to be a little bit of a traffic jam there, and we do see the Adam going down, but Fang is able to get away for free.
Another quick down too, by the way.
Or Hezzy, that guard might be able to just catch up to Fang, and we might see a hit here being taken, but maybe not. They are just going to have that main building, and that is just very rough for the guards to chase in. And we are seeing another hook here, but the survivors are just constantly resetting, and they are not caring about this ruin at all. They are just pressuring these gens through it and getting so much done.
And we see Powa get hit with the guard again, and Franham getting chased. This will be a second hook state if he is caught and goes down. 2 stacks of pain res have been used too, so getting a lot of value. And I think that they just now finally found Ruin. Maybe if Franham was keeping his eyes open. If not, it's still going to be secured for Trinity, as we will be seeing another down. Unless Franham has delivered. Oh, no, dead hard. No dead hard.
Unfortunately, they will be going down here at this edge map. We do see a survivor creeping nearby for potentially a flashlight save, but no, unfortunately, Powa is not going to be able to get that. And we will be seeing our second hook here onto Franham. And this is looking really rough for Trinity.
Yeah, right now the momentum's, not going towards Klaim's way as they want it to be. They're doing a very good job from Yakuza's side of just putting pressure on these generators and not allowing a lot to happen. Even though that Ruin's still up and 2 stacks of pain res have been used, survivors are just doing a fantastic job. It does go down, which is going to be good, especially if there's no one for a save. Decisive strike coming in at the perfect time.
That was what they needed. That is not going to be good for Trinity here. That is the one survivor he did not want to have decisive. And yes.
Oh man.
I mean, you think about the last set. We had a death at what, 3 gens?
Yeah.
And here they are, one person only dead on hook at 1 generator remaining, and we're chasing healthy survivors here over at the gallows area, and he's so torn from who to chase. He can't commit to anyone right now.
And even if they get the tunnel out here on Franham, it's not going to really matter. Survivors have these generators really well progressed, and four gens popping and still 4 players up. You have to be feeling good if you're Yakuza.
We do see finally Shack Pallet going down at 1 gen. This 3 gen though, I think he can definitely hold this 3 gen. Main's going to be the biggest problem here, but that guard is going to be able to detect the survivors. And Ruin is still in place, so we could be seeing a potential comeback here from Trinity.
Yeah, survivors are going to probably be opting in and trying to find Ruin and get it out of the way, but not really going to have much opportunity to, as Ruin is close to this 3 gen, and it would be useless for Trinity to, get pushed away from these 3 gens. We've seen them doubling up on main right there, but then they stop. Oh, it looks like a survivor was rotating to the Hex Totem, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Nope, it was the generator.
No, I think they're just going to be double splitting these generators here, both main and that one in the tile, but Ruin might become a problem for the survivors.
Does get Franham off the generator.
I don't think Trinity is going to be committing here to Framingham.
Oh, man,
He is just
being
going to
4
be
people up is what's killing him right now. Look.
absolutely. We do take a free tag here onto the Renato, but he is not going to be able to split himself. You know, he can put his guards out, but his guards can only do so much, and this is looking really, really rough. Again, Framingham takes the guard, and we will just be seeing him probably run away as far as possible.
Does get the hit on Claudette. All survivors injured but 1. This is starting to look decent. Just got to put up the pressure a little bit more. Oh, no, that's no good.
The missed skill check, though, will be regressing at 10%. And now we will be looking like we are committing. And actually, the guard does get onto Adam. However, it is the slowest one, so I'm sure Adam is not worried about that at all. But we catch out 2 survivors here. This could be good. He is cutting off Renato, but Renato is reading it well and just going to this corner of the map. And Trinity knows better. He knows that the other 2 survivors are just going to be pressuring this far gen. This is... oh, I feel bad for Trinity, man. There's not much he can do here.
Yep, and the last generator does pop. We'll see how they do here in-game.
Yes, unfortunately though, Trinity is committing here to Framingham, who is the only survivor that is deaf on hook. So that is going to be the least amount of points, but nonetheless, he is going to be committing here to Framingham.
Survivors already got the doors open, ready to get out. Very great performance, only allowing 3 hook states. We're all the way in the end game. Oh, and does have deliverance. It just depends if Trinity's going to be able to hook Claudette at a place to where they're not going to be able to get the deliverance to the exit gate.
And Powa is kind of now stuck here at the top of main, as there is a guard on them, and Trinity here just, oh no, he wasn't able to cut them off just quite in time. We do see them resetting here, so I'm expecting here some body blocks, but actually Powa was caught off guard here, but actually doesn't opt for the window and is actually just trying to make it around to this exit gate here.
Will they be able to? This is very interesting. We've seen a deliverance play here once before on Xeno. I remember it being able to get out 2 as well. Trying their best to get at least 1 kill. Claudette running away, going to the other gate, and they should make it. And they will.
Oh my gosh. So well played from the survivors here. That will be a 3-stage for Trinity. Not enough to make up for the points last time, but very well played from the survivors here. Absolutely incredible performance.
Yes, GG's. That was an amazing performance from both sides. Righty, welcome back, everybody. We are in the second set of this matchup in the losers bracket semifinals for the $500 S2 tournament, and we have Klaim once again killing against Yakuza survivors, trying to put some points up on the board. They have to win this set if they want to continue on. If they lose this set, they will be eliminated from the tournament. And we already find Neber here lurking on the side of main and gets caught out in the open, and not happy with that result, as it is a very quick hit, but does have a lot to work with around main, so it's going to be interesting to see how we play it. Snipes, what's your predictions for this matchup here as we are continuing in on the second set?
You know, I'm a little disappointed that we're not seeing a chase merchant game here, but we will be seeing a very, very strong and gen heavy build here. So they need to get downs though, and we will be seeing a chase here onto Adam here. The tag will be finally coming out, and a lot of pressure here around the map. You know, these drones are going to be very annoying for the survivors, as we already see 2 people with claw traps on them.
Yeah, we see 2 hits already, but nothing else after that. Trinity's gonna have to get some pressure on. Let's see what the survivors are up to, as we see Claudette and Framingham doubling up on that generator. Okay, Neber is caught here by Trinity.
Yes, and he's not at a very safe pallet here, especially once the drones start to kick in and that hindered comes into play. And Trinity is just going to be able to bloodlust this pallet. Very, very good mind game, and now it's just a matter of time. The Lithe comes in, never gets away from this. That was absolutely incredible gameplay.
Yes, 100%. Like you said, that pallet was definitely unsafe, but Never was able to make something out of it with that miss swing and the life play. Gained massive distance, but not enough on this pallet here, and we will be seeing the first down on Never for Yakuza survivors. Look like somebody was in the background trying to get on. Oh no, we see scratch marks, so there was.
Yes, and Franaham not able to get that flashlight save, and we will be seeing the first hook. It is not a pain res though, so or it might be a pain res hook, but it might be just that they don't have any progression. And actually, no, they have a lot of progress here on this water tower one, and we will be seeing a pop applied now. And I'm surprised that he went so far away from the hook, knowing that Fang was nearby.
Yeah, we did see the reset too. What'd you see?
But Fang actually opting to not get the unhook. So Fang was nearby, but they didn't get the unhook, and so Never is still on here. They want that deliverance, and we do see Powa on the deliverance. Going to be trying to stealth nearby.
Question is, will they be able to get it without trading? That's the biggest part. That's what all teams want to do. They want to be able to get it underneath their nose. And we've seen it sometimes where their killer will literally turn their back against the survivor on the hook, and then at that very second, they come in sneakily and get the on-hook. But I don't think that's going to happen, as Never is very close to second stage and will be securing that.
Indeed, we are seeing now Never hit second state, but the survivors doing a very good job at pressuring so many gens. They have such high progress on so many.
Yeah,
not,
3 different ones.
Yeah, 3 different ones, all above around 60%, and they're just going to be opting to leave Never unhooked, possibly to die, although that is not going to be the ideal situation for them. And we are seeing now Serenity extend a lot more as we go over to this Logs gen ticket, applying that eruption. It needs a very quick down if he wants to get this gen regression.
Is on Franham. Never, like you said, did hit second state, but still the amount of pressure that they have, and they get the reset too. So Never can just hide here and not have no problems getting caught by the Skull Merchant. This is looking really good for Yakuza. Klaim needs to do something here big, needs to get a survivors on a mistake or something, because right now it's not looking good. Yes, there is only 4 generators. I mean, 1 generator popped and 4 left, but they had a lot of progression on 3 different generators.
And these survivors are just doing their best to not give any free hits, and when they do get hits, they are resetting very quickly, and Trinity is not committing to any really chase here, and so needs to commit to something soon, especially with 4 painters in the back pocket, and possibly what the survivors of Yakuza are doing are making him think that he has all the pressure in the world with only 4 gens still up, but in reality they have complete control.
Yeah, it is a really good mind game when you think about it, because without the gens being popped, Trinity thinks that they're okay and that everything's fine. There's still 4 gens up, but in reality, you're about to hear it go bing, 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 and be down to just a 1 generator.
Oh my god, Never does get caught out here, and he's the only one that's death on the hook. This could be really good here for Trinity.
Let's see if they're able to capitalize.
And we do see Never here going over to Shaq. It is going to be a rough one, as Shaq pallet will get immediately dropped. We will be seeing Never take that Lithe over here and go to a better area with another pallet here potentially, but I think he only has a TNL here. Oh, and we do see Adam here coming in for the possible body block, but he falls through with them. But oh, Adam is still here, thankfully.
Almost got that too.
As you said earlier, 2 gens have now popped. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 3rd one popping, and Trinity going for that, but unfortunately not going. We do see now both of them getting broken here. Adam no longer able to take the hit here. And wow, Claudette coming in. The Yakuza survivors here are just so coordinated and just really, really good gameplay coming.
Never going down. This will be the first kill, but still, we just now seen Eruption get some value. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. Hopefully they can get a pain res hook here just to put a little bit more progression on it and have pop in the back pocket, and we do see that, so maybe something can get cooking up here for Trinity, but right now it's not looking good for Klaim.
As we're entering this 3v1 though, we do see 2 survivors injured. Not what they really want here. And we catch out someone here at the main building, just choosing to actually not pop this gen and go back to the logs gen. Claudette now has been reset, and again, Yakuza just playing extremely well here.
Yep, on Franham now. Let's see what he's doing. Gonna have to be careful so he doesn't get hit with the deep wound. Making his way back over. Oh, you always hate to see that. Skill check popping up as soon as you want to get off of a generator. Poa getting caught. Gonna be able to make something happen here with Sprint Burst. Didn't use it just quite yet, which is great.
No, he is very, very patient with it. Does make it to this pallet here. A very strong filler, I might add. But with this drone here, it's going to prove to be difficult. And Trinity will take a free hit. If he would have waited just a second longer, though, he could have probably gotten a 2-tab. And we are seeing that speed catch up, and the hindered being able to get Powa here. We'll be down on a pallet, though. Don't see any survivors nearby, but we do know that Powa is the Deliverance player. And I wouldn't be surprised if he has Unbreakable as well. Once again, applying this eruption here to this main building.
Man, Trinity, I know, just struggling right now. Might be able to get something going, though. It is a 1v3, but Franham is on that generator that is very close to being popped, and same with Adam. And you were right, Unbreakable coming in, so Poa back up and able to waste even just more time on this loop, making it that much harder. And does get over. Trinity needs it down now.
Really.
And going to be making it to a relatively strong pallet. Oh, and forced to leave.
Forced to leave, but Adam does get caught out just a little bit here. Does make it to this window, but does not have too much to work with. But Trinity just has to leave. He knows these gens have high progress, and he knows especially this one by the TNL that Franham has been pressuring. And oh, we do see it pop, so that 3 gen is no more. And now we're down to 1 gen remaining. And that is just so rough.
Yeah, Yakuza has been doing a great job. Klaim has been doing great too, keeping up and doing their best. But right now, the survivors are just making the right choices at the right time, and we're seeing it in these last 2 games.
Agreed, and we do see now Franham coming over to this water tower gen, but I don't think Trinity is going to be worried about this gen too much, as there's not really that much progress here, and we will be just heading back to the main building and possibly trying to catch out Adam here, but no, unfortunately not undetectable just quite yet from the drones. Oh my gosh, we do catch them out, and Power does go down through the pallet. Very well played here from Trinity, catching out the reset here and them lurking over in this corner. And so now another hook will be coming in. This will be the 4th hook of the game, and a fresh here on the Powa. And Trinity needs a pain res. Needs a pain res here, and it will be indeed a pain res.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. He's going to be putting 10 points up for the board so far.
And this is a very good hook spot, honestly, if you're Trinity here. You know, he's able to look at all 3 generators. He's going to be able to pressure all 3 of them. And Franham there doing a good job at not getting tagged just quite yet. However, is not going to be pressuring that gen at all, as Trinity is just going back and forth here. Adam's not going to be able to go for this unhook either because he is injured.
Survivors are just lurking around, not really trying to make a wrong decision here. Does have 1 generator left, so they need to pop it. But right now, it's not looking so good for them. The gens there's 2 relatively close right there, like from view distance, and then the other one's not far away, as Poa is about to hit 2nd stage. But does use the last second deliverance!
That is not what Trinity needed there, and that is just so unfortunate here.
Oh.
We'll be trying to possibly catch out. Oh, and we do get the final survivor that was healthy injured now, and we have eruption applied to this gen, but all 3 survivors injured now. this could be exactly what Trinity needed, and if he plays this correctly, he catches out them going for the reset here onto Adam. 2 survivors are now in this corner. Powa this time not greeting in, but Adam does get caught out here. Eruption again will be applied, and we are just going to be committing here to Franaham, or Powa. My apologies.
Yeah, but Powa was able to use that deliverance at the last second, so will only be a second stage hook. But Trinity just deciding to go for Adam and try to get this, if I'm not mistaken, pain res on him. Yes, he is a first hook.
And it's going to be the same hook here right in the middle, smack dab of the 3, but that gen that has the highest progress is not able to be regressed anymore, so we will not be seeing a pain res, and he's not able to kick it with pop. So that progress will just be staying there, and we are actually just committing here onto Franaham, and we see that fast reset with Will Make It coming out onto Saudi.
Oh, and does get the last second hit. They definitely, Trinity definitely needed this.
That was so unfortunate. Looked like a bit of a ping there on Franaham, but again, this gen has high progress, and you know, Trinity not being able to kick it, not being able to regress it at all is just not good for him. And these survivors are just going to be able to pressure this for free pretty much. And Powa though is still injured, so we are going to be seeing him go to main and come straight back, as we know that Powa is going to be lurking near this water tower gen.
Yeah, they're actually doing a really good job. Trinity is getting more points on the board. I was expecting that last gen to pop relatively fast, but that's not the case, and they're able to stack up more points. If they can somehow, in some way, get a 4K here, would be tremendous for their team.
And honestly, that add-on is coming into play here. The ultrasonic speaker, you know, it reduces the immunity duration, so they're able to get claw trapped more often when they first get it on. And so it is very unlucky in this hook just being smacked up in the middle once again. And Powa not able to go for the save as they are injured, and Adam just going to be probably pressuring that far generator as we are about to see second state on a Franaham.
Yeah, no deliverance coming in this time.
Everyone should get 4 deliverances against Skull Merchant in my opinion, but you know, I do not make the rules here.
Yeah. I think a lot of people in the chat would agree with you.
And this is just a back and forth here. You know, neither side committing too much here. And we are going to be seeing, oh my gosh, this back and forth. The mind games are going crazy. However, Powa is just going to be sticking that gen. And we'll be going down for it here, though. We're just going to be getting a... No, we're actually just going to be slugging here. And if we can get a death here, it would be very, very good. Oh no! That is not
and
good!
Trinity waits it out!
What a play! And this is not looking good here. We do see Trinity now picking up. And that gen is so close to popping though. But Powa is going to be going to second here. And Adam now is the last survivor standing, and the last chance for Yakuza to pop this last gen.
And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Trinity might just be able to pull off this a miracle and get a 4K at 1 generator, which would be amazing.
The comeback here from Trinity was impeccable. Sick. I'm just astonished. I just don't even know what to say.
Yeah, so is not going to be able to do nothing here. He might be able to go for the unhook, but it wouldn't matter because, like, as soon as he does, he's 100% going to be trading with the Claudette. Yeah.
And we are actually seeing a pickup here before Powa dies. This could be exactly, and we see the unhook. Adam just lurking around just enough, and now 2 survivors are back up. But they are not going to be able to pop this gen quite yet.
Alright, well, Soul's back up. He's not injured. I mean, not back up. He was the backup and was able to get the unhook. But Poa's still injured, and it's just a matter of time now. This generator is close to being done, but I don't think that Trinity's gonna have any problem staying around here and guarding that generator.
However, though, if he does have a good chase here, Powa could be popping one of those other gens, and we do see him getting finally triple claw tagged. And oh my God, we are! Powa's nearby, he went to the back to that water tower gen, and it will be popping here. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, that extra gen could be the reason why they don't win the set. Will Powa be able to make it to an exit gate and get out? I don't. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Oh my goodness.
That is crazy. And how many times, Sick, have we seen this come down to one generator? This is just absolutely incredible. Now, Powa has to do a very good job at stealthing here, but it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, because Adam is down, but his kill time for him being on for being on the ground is going to be at least another 2 minutes at minimum. I don't know the exact time, but yeah, it'd be enough time for Trinity to be able to find Powa. But we have seen many of these games come down to just one generator, and hopefully that is not the outcome from Klaim, because they did a fantastic job. Everybody has to admit, there was so much pressure on Trinity. They got 4 gens done, and I think was what, with 1 death in? And then look at where they're at now. Just amazing gameplay from Trinity, from Klaim. But Yakuza was able to pop that last generator, making it that much easier for their killer against Klaim survivors. They're going to have to come out here and do something insane and make sure that Yakuza does not win this set.
And especially after that set, you know, that last set, you know, Trinity getting 4 out of there, you know, that never feels good. But, you know, he comes back here and he, you know, 4K almost won, but he extended here he's extended very heavily here, and you know, Powa might be able to get that gate if he was nearby, but doesn't. Oh, we see a lot of life on the gate, and he's gonna be able to get out. Actually, Powa is gonna be able to get out, and that is crazy.
That is too, man. Big play right there.
It is only 1 hook state, and we still have to find the Adam who is slugged on the ground. Powa not quite leaving yet, hopefully giving his teammate a chance to crawl over, but it is looking like it's going to be just a 3K11. Very well played here from Klaim, you know, and we do see that undetectable, you know, kind of jump scare around the corner. Now we will be just seeing Powa get pressured out, and Trinity still has not found Adam on the ground, but I believe he's just going to be sitting around here, not risking any mistakes here. I believe the bleed out still counts for all hooks, if I'm not mistaken. Sick,
Yes,
you feel free. Okay, yes. So, you know, Trinity has no reason to, you know, leave this gate, the other gate not being anywhere close to being opened, unless somehow Adam magically gets up. But we will just be seeing this confirmed 3K11. Incredible performance from both sides. You know, Trinity having a rough early game here, but managing to come back and just absolutely pressure these survivors of Yakuza.
Yeah, it's fantastic, but we'll see how Klaim survivors respond. If they're able to win this, we will go to Ghostface set, but if not, Klaim will unfortunately be eliminated from this tournament, and Yakuza will be moving on. Let's do or die.
I'm really hoping we see that Ghostface set. It's probably one of my favorite sets to cast and just to watch. You know, both teams have to play extremely well, and we will be right back. Welcome everyone back to everyone's favorite killer set, Skull Merchant, and Chad this time coming out for Yakuza on the killer. See, a little bit different build here, and you know, Klaim survivors are gonna have to get a pretty easy result. It could go either way. You know, I don't know, how do you feel about this, Sick?
Like you just said, it could go either way, but right now we want to see the Ghostface set, so I'm hoping that this does go down to Klaim's way so that we can get the Ghostface set going. It would be unfortunate to see Klaim go, you know, down 0-2, and they did an amazing job in their Skull Merchant matchup, but it all depends on how good Chad Knight can do here. As it looks like Nia's gonna come in for the hit, so that must mean Kenny must have Deliverance?
The Deliverance. Yes, I believe we did see the sprint burst all the way to the shack in the early game, and indeed Kenny does have the Deliverance, but you know, he is recognizing that and will be just committing to Kenny here, regardless of the body block here. And what patience Kenny had to have there to not drop that pallet. I would just be dropping that pallet right in the Skull Merchant's face and getting hit for it. But Kenny just showing why he's so good at this game.
Yeah, and this chase is lasting relatively, you know, a decent amount of time, but I don't think that Kenny's going to be able to make it anywhere, and this is unfortunate as this is the Deliverance player. No Deliverance coming in, but we do see a gen pop, which is really good, and it looks like the other survivors are... One's going... Okay, they are going for a reset.
And that... It was being chased in the Corrupt Gen, so I'm hoping to see a lot of progress here on this gen. We'll be hooking on this corner, and it will be a pain res. Unfortunate, not a very heavy gen build this time, as we saw last time from Trinity. But this corner hill is very deadly. But there's only one gen nearby, and so they're going to be able to pressure those gens far away if Chad just sits nearby.
And we'll see how Chad continues playing this game as we continue on in this second game of the second set. It is getting down to the wire right now. Teams have to play impeccable if they want to get out of here and not get eliminated in this series. Oh, okay. Opting just to stay on generators. This isn't a bad idea.
Yes, as Chad is just going to be confirming second here onto Kenny. There is going to be 3 gens with going to be a lot of progress here, and we're going to probably be seeing, once Kenny is off the hook, a very early tunnel out. And we see that second gen popping. That was the one that got pain res. And this is a pain res here in the corner, so if they go for a trade here too, it's going to be an immediate pain res, and Kenny is now hitting second state.
That will be another 2 points on the board for the killer, but the survivors do have massive amounts of pressure on these generators.
And the timer is just now ticking down as we see the survivors not even thinking about the save whatsoever. They are more than happy with Kenny just dying here, and they're going to be breaking the 3 gen. Hopefully they have a good gen split where they can, you know, pressure multiple gens that are not close together. We see the 3rd gen now popping, and the 4th one will be following very shortly. Yes.
It looks like Klaim can win this. They just got to get on different gens and let Kenny die. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. They are more than happy with this, and their gen spread is looking very good here. We do have a gen nearby this hook, and no last minute save will be coming in as we say goodbye to Kenny. Thank you for playing the first 30 seconds of the match. We will see you possibly next for Ghostface. And now Chad will now be extending over here to the gen that was being progressed here by Logs, and it has a lot of progress already. That is crazy.
Yeah, and they were both together, so it's going to be a split.
And we are just committing here to Season over in the corner, and Lulu is just going to be going back to that gen. It was about 50%, and if Chad doesn't have another hook in this corner, oh, Bamboozle able to catch up to Nia just in time.
Just in time.
That 1 second is all that matters. It's crazy how these comp games are just going, like, it's down to 1 second, and if this is not a pain res here.
Oh my goodness, and they almost have the generator done.
It is a pain res though, so that gen will be slowing down, and Chad, knowing it's high progress, is just going to be going right back. That is crazy that he got 2 hooks nearby this main building, and both of them were Scourge Hook, and that's exactly where his chase was. It's just, the RNG plays a big factor here.
But all they gotta do is just finish his generator and 1 escape, and they win the set. Oh man, we might gonna be seeing a Ghostface here, chat. Let's go. Can we get some Ghosties in the chat?
H is going to be getting this unhook pretty much for free. It doesn't even look like he's going to be getting the trade off. And Chad is he's just having fun, you know, with his drones here, but he did not see H creeping in there, and that gen is so high progress. And Season, possibly a DS force pull here.
Oh,
That is exactly
that's
what
all.
we
That's the icing on the butter. They popped the last generator.
and what
Wow.
Klaim, just Klaim coming out here.
For real, they did not want to lose, man. It is gonna be. There's no way that they lose the set, even if Nia goes down instantly. And all you gotta do is just get one escape.
And we were just gonna be seeing, yes,
Yep.
the two out here. And you know, we did
This was a
see
quick game too. Oh my goodness.
it was a very quick game. You know, I'm used to lasting hours in in pub matches against Skull Merchant, or 30 seconds if I DC. But we will be seeing two people escape here, and Season just going to be dying in the edge map here, and we will be going to a Ghostface set. Sick! I'm so excited for this.
Yes, me too. Very great performance here from Klaim, making sure that they do not lose and claim their spot in this next matchup if they win. I know you like the wordplay there.
Absolutely love it.
We will be back, guys, with the Ghostface set, and Yakuza will be killing first. We appreciate everybody so much as we get set up. And if you have made it this far, we are one follower away from 700. So make sure to hit that follow button, and we appreciate you guys.
Hello and welcome back, Ghostface. This is going to be an exciting set, and you're not seeing our typical Larrys. You're seeing your typical Hawkins. We're actually seeing Midwich here, and this is going to be very, very exciting. Power coming out here on the killer. Sick. What are we expecting here? I am so excited for this.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm always excited. Who doesn't like to see Ghostie in any setting, comp, pubs, whatever the case may be? And we have him on Midwich. It's just a little bit of mix-up between, you know, Larry's and Hawkins, but still, nonetheless, a very good map for our boy Ghostie here. And we see Poa playing for Yakuza. I haven't seen him play yet, so it's very interesting. What I love about the Ghostface the most is that you have to play him the way he was designed. You can't just be out and about, you know, not using your shroud, not getting stalked, not getting Survivors 99. You know what I'm saying? You have to use him the way he was meant to be, and that's what makes him so amazing. As we see the stock, I don't know if Poa meant to get the whole like, you know, exposed, but now Nia's gonna have to be careful here. Probably gonna see drop on the God pallet, and we do.
Yeah, I don't think Power wanted to pop that quite yet, but the drop leg knife sheath add-on is going to come in handy to get haste and catch a little bit of distance here. However, they're making it their way to another God pallet. Two God pallets out of the way already. That might come back and, you know, cause problems later on for Klaim.
Yes. It looks like Nia might not get hit here, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure Powa did not mean to expose her. It was probably on accident. We know that the lean does make it happen pretty quickly. And it is about to run out, and Powa is not able to do nothing.
Oh, and Kenny does get the reveal off here and does make it to this window here. And possibly a balanced landing as we see these scratch marks just start off into the distance. And Powa has still not got anything as his corrupt has fully run out now. So no corrupt, down one perk, and he needs to apply a lot of pressure here. And Kenny is doing a very good job at reeling here, but Olsen's wallet just going to be able to get that power back immediately. That is just unfortunate for Powa, and Kenny not worried whatsoever. And actually, we are just going to be seeing a hit here now onto Kenny, and that stock progression is just going to be all gone.
Sorry, once I was just I was talking. My bad.
No, you're good. Kenny is just doing a very good job at this first chase here and will not be going down just even quite yet. You know, oh, but Will getting caught out here, but Kenny actually is just going to be extending this chase even further.
He's him right now. But does go down. That looked like a crazy swing there from Ghostface.
Indeed, and this will be the first hook coming out here. One gen has popped, and might be seeing another gen pop here. And it's going to be a basement play here, and so it's not going to be a pain res guaranteed, and the Survivor's going to have a lot of pressure now.
Yep, we see another generator popping for the first hook. 2 gens, 3 gens. I have mistaken and I lied to you guys. I am so sorry. We see 3 generators popping and only 3 points for the killer. Poa's gonna have to do something. This is not good. Yakuza did win the first set, but they did not win the second one, and all of the momentum is on Klaim's side going into this matchup, and they're doing a fantastic job right now on the survivor side. Let's see how they continue on, because this is a basement hook.
It is a basement hook, and if Powa just sits here like his last, like the last set where Strinity just sat there at the hook, we're just going to see these Klaim survivors get actually caught off guard here. You know, Season not looking behind him here, expecting him to sit nearby. Will actually get tagged here, but there is no Sloppy Butcher, which we typically see, and the unhook coming out. That is so big. You know, these Klaim survivors are just so coordinated, and Powa is doing a very good job though at, you know, pressuring all sides of. Oh, we see a little stock here. That is crazy.
Oh, no good. No good whatsoever, because Quentin, he might just leave Quentin. Yep, that's going to be the play. But no pain res, though. They need to get pain res off. Is it able to? No.
Yeah, the unfortunate part about this map is the RNG on score checks is very rough. However, we are seeing a pain res here onto Kenny, and now he's in a little bit more favorable spot for the hook spot. He can kind of go back and forth now, and he's just going to be sitting around this corner getting, you know, doing ghosty things, stalking a little bit, but no one's coming in just quite yet for a fast on hook. I'm just gonna, I would be surprised if they are gonna be going for a fast on hook. Yeah, just getting caught out again.
Very nice. Oh, amazing. We still have all that stock on Quentin too as well. H is gonna have to be careful. Does not want to get caught out lacking in the opening and getting a fast down for their team.
But we already see a fast reset onto Kenny. Possibly, oh, we'll make it here from H, and that is exactly what we see. And now Powa back in his Powa, and
oh, okay, okay.
But he is checking these generators, and there is not too much progress, and he has just not found any survivor out quite yet. Oh, and my apologies, we actually just find Kenny running around, but we do see 1 gen popping, and now there's just 1 gen remaining here. Sick. This is incredible performance here from Klaim.
Yeah, you know, just Klaim doing a good job telling Yakuza you could lose, you know. But definitely amazing. Oh, it looked like he was going for the swing, but only went for the kneel, the crouch, and Claudette coming in. Lulu taking a great hit.
Wow. Again, the coordination here. And, you know, Powa is going to be going for this tunnel out. Actually, he doesn't. He tries the mind game here. However, Lulu has a very good pallet here with a very, very good window there if they are able to make it here. Oh, Powa going for the hit, but unfortunately, Lulu is just going to be able to make it to that window.
This has been amazing. I love these games here, and I know Snipes, you're enjoying it yourself. We'll see how they continue as he does get taken out of his power and doesn't quite make it to the window, but all he has to do is just keep going back and forth. And yep, Lulu knows that. Oh, and barely gets it there.
That was very unfortunate. And now a pain res hook has to come out very quickly in order for Powa to stay in this game. But no, the last gen is popped. It looks like they were trickling that gen at Chemistry Lab. And we will be seeing a first hook onto Lulu though, and now unfortunately getting revealed immediately. But Sick, do you see what I see?
Yes, I do. I see something creeping in the background. The killer moving just a little bit faster than what normally they should be. Is that what I'm seeing too, right?
Yes, you are, but Kenny doing a very good job at drawing attention here. He is the death on hook survivor, so he is the best case scenario here.
Too. So perfect.
That just mind game win is just incredible. He still
oh
has
my god, he doesn't drop it! Kenny is on another level of ballsiness right there. And did not drop. Oh, just did not drop it. Did not care. Unbreakable maybe, right? Let's see. No.
No unbreakable going to be on Kenny. However, Powa is going to the other gate, and that totem will not be getting cleansed anytime soon as it's on the top side, unless the survivors decide to go up there. But So far, it looks like they are just playing extremely safe, making sure they do not get caught out anywhere. And Kenny is down on a pallet, so I'm curious to see if they are going to play risky or are they just going to take their outs.
If I'm Klaim here, I'm going to try to just get out with what I have. Kenny is dead, but okay, they get rid of Noed. They're cooking right now.
Okay.
They want to get this 4-man out and just make it that much impossible. It is only 3 hook states, but they need to be careful because H is still very close to being exposed. And if he was the one that got caught and they got an extra 3, hook states, that could be the difference here.
Yes, but H is unfortunately the Deliverance player, but we do catch out actually Season for the 3rd time this match. But I think he's just going to be able to get out there for free. And we are just going to be probably confirming this kill here onto Kenny. No survivors nearby. They are going to just be taking the 3 out. Klaim coming out here with that momentum from the Skull Merchant game on Survivor side. And we are going to be going to Yakuza on the Survivor side this time. And both sides have been playing phenomenally sick. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, and right now, from the final scores of all 5 matches, it is a total of 85 to 96, and now it's Yakuza's Survivor's chance to come back and make something happen. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you guys follow, and make sure you hit !YT and check out the YouTube channel. We will be back with the final match of these 6 games series so far. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are excited for this match up as we get into this last game of the 6 games that we've been in the tiebreaker. This is do or die, as this is the losers bracket, and right now Klaim has all to gain and nothing to lose if they can just get this performance exactly what they need. As we catch the first survivor over here lurking, and we see the aura that should be from Undying if I'm not mistaken, and Snipes. We're in the last game of this amazing series, best of 3, 6 game. Right now, what are your predictions? And if you're Klaim and Trinity, how are you feeling right now?
Oh, the pressure is on for both sides. This is it. One decides whether one goes on, and it's both sides are just going to have to play their best here. We do see an interesting build here from Trinity, and no corrupt is going to allow the survivors to get on the gens very early here. Oh, but unfortunately, Never was able to reveal Trinity before he got the full stock on, and he's actually just going to be leaving this. And Ruin Undying is a powerful combo, especially on this map. The totems are very difficult to find.
Yeah, there is that one that is in that broken area that leads to upstairs from downstairs, and that can be very problematic. But as we can see with the placement of the totems on the killer's POV, that it is not there. I'm talking about the one that's in this classroom right up here. That one that is like almost 100% spawn rate, and as you can see,
the library, yeah.
So thankfully, Trinity didn't get blessed. I mean, didn't get cursed with that. We're seeing a lot of aura reading from Undying.
Yes, the totems are in very favorable spots on this map, especially being a tight-knit map. Undying is going to get a lot of value, and we're taking chase again onto Never, who is the fully stocked survivor. The drop leg knife sheath will be coming into play, but oh my gosh, Never will be going down, and that is a very, very early down, unlike what we saw last time, the full corrupt running out last time. And incredible.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
It's unfortunate where Renato got caught at. Never not happy with that classroom. They do have a nice pallet in there, but from where he was at with the double vault on the window, there was not much he could do, especially not having life. So we will be seeing a relatively quick down, and this is great momentum as the killer only needs to get 3 more hooks to be able to tie it up, if I'm not mistaken, another 4th one to win this here.
The survivors, though, are doing a very good job here. I will say Yakuza just not getting caught out too much, with the exception of Never getting caught out. And they're just they're just pre-leaving very, very early. But Pala actually gets caught out here and actually opting to not drop the God Pallet. Very interesting choice here.
Yeah, probably just going to save it for later. Not a bad decision, but needs to be careful, especially if you go down here very quickly. But Trinity deciding not to go for the chase, wants to keep pressure, and does find Poa, which could be very good. Does zone him off to the right. Almost got the blind there. That could have been very nice, but unfortunately doesn't get it. And Trinity doing a very good job tailing off, but does have a lot to work with. Opting to go for a little bit of stock here.
Yes, we are going to be seeing a little bit of stock here, which could just be the drop leg knife sheath trying to get that haste. And we will be seeing this pallet go down, and Oh my gosh, Powa playing that very well, but still is unfortunately just stuck kind of in this corner. And wow!
Wow, amazing.
Incredible! And he's able to get over to this other pallet. And we also see a body block coming in from Frenaham. So this is looking very good for Yakuza.
I know they're doing an amazing job, and if they can somehow meet this win con, I will be amazed. Because Trinity has the best, like, you know, momentum coming in here. Doesn't have much to worry about, but Yakuza can strip that away very instantly, and especially as we see the first generator popping. Let's see how they continue moving on. Oh my goodness, this is just so stressful here.
Yes, and Ruin Undying is still up too, so the pressure is just on. These survivors, though, are just sitting on these generators, and there's a second gen that we see is about to pop already too. And we do take chase here over to Powa, but Trinity might leave and try and pressure the gens, but actually no. We'll just be confirming, committing here, but actually, no, Never unfortunately gets that missed skill check, and we will be seeing a hit here. Sloppy Butcher is going to be denying these survivors a lot of resets here.
Yeah, and Never has been the one that was caught, so Trinity doesn't really care about... Oh, and catches Claudette! Out in the open, this is not good! At all! Oh my goodness!
No, but...
Oh, it's gonna be going down! Oh, there's gonna be a fresh hook too. This could be the second stack of pain res. Exactly what Trinity needed. I don't know what Claudette was doing. I think they were trying to rotate behind the killer's back, but Trinity leaving at the last second on Never and going there and was able to catch Powa. And we will be seeing the first hook state and the second stack of pain res.
And now Ruin is just gonna be regressing these generators. Still, all 4 perks available for Trinity, and you know, them not getting those totems early are gonna be very, very killer for Yakuza. And we saw that first gen, you know, pop fairly quickly, but now the survivors are gonna have to reset as we see. But there's a little bit of stock on Frenaham, so if Frenaham gets caught out here, as I just say, put the sprint burst away, is able to get them to this window.
Oh, this is very important. They don't want this down to come quickly. They did get another generator pop, but still have 3 up and only need 2 more hook states to tie it up and a third to win this matchup. And we'll make it! And Frenaham does go down relatively early. And this should be a third stack of pain res, correct? Yes.
That should be... Yes, and that was just so unlucky from Frenaham. That window getting blocked here. And we will be seeing a third gen pop. You know, for all this pressure that Trinity has had, Yakuza's survivors have been doing a very good job at getting these gens done through Ruin, I should say, through Pain Res. Just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, as well as with the resets on Sloppy Butcher, not really affecting him like we thought we would see here. But Trinity doing nice, just needs to get 2 more hook states. But it depends. Let's see what this is. None of them are on generators, and all of them are injured but 1.
Yes. The Frenaham having Deliverance was very good for the survivors, and man, these Yakuza survivors must be so confident at this pallet because they keep going back here and they keep winning the mind games. It's actually incredible, and they do have this God window, and it's Trinity just going back and forth trying to bloodlust it. They're just winning every single 50-50. Just incredible.
Oh, should be able to make it.
Oh my gosh, and Never just doing a very good job at body blocking here. However, now both Adam and Never are going to be injured, and we actually, I think, catch out Adam still here. There is a drop pallet here. It's not the most safe, but these survivors have just been doing a very good job at just, you know, winning these 50-50s, and they are not going down as quick as you would think.
Oh my goodness, this is insane. Oh, and finally gets the down on, so if I'm not mistaken, that will be a first hook and another stack of pain res as they're doubling. Wait a second. Oh my goodness, this is very close here. He will be able to stop that. Okay, yep, this is actually not the worst. Oh no!
Oh my gosh! But I think Adam just... No!
Oh
No, that is not good. Yakuza had it in the bag, but unfortunately Fang trying to take a hit for Adam to get off. Branaham does have the Unbreakable, I think, because they do have a Deliverance, but unfortunately, that will be the 5th hook fate here, and that will be the confirmed win for Klaim. But nonetheless, we're going to play this game out here, you know, and Yakuza is going to be playing for the best result they possibly can.
Man, you gotta admit though that Yakuza was doing a fantastic job of just keeping the pressure up on Trinity. But with Trinity having such a good win con here for them, the pressure really wasn't on Klaim to, you know, so the mistakes weren't going to be made. And Claudette deciding not to drop that pallet is amazing. And we see the death here on Franham.
It's interesting. I don't think
Franham
probably just giving up here, but we will be entering the 3v1 now. And Undying just still proving more value to Trinity here. And we are catching out. I believe this is Adam here at the library. And it is indeed Adam. I believe that was another balanced landing, and he will be able to get away for free. 1 gen still remaining though. The Yakuza survivor still kicking. And Powa, we're getting the reveal off, but Trinity knows.
We see another hit coming in. They did an amazing job though. Out of these 6 games right now, the total score is 112 to 97. Just only 15 points off, which is insane out of a 6-game series.
Absolutely sick, and they are just doing so well. They were doing so well, but unfortunately, just Klaim will get the better of him here, and Adam is just going to be showing off his one skill here, holding these check spots, and just incredible show of skill here.
A little bit of sportsmanship right there.
Indeed, we are just seeing a little bit of fun semantics here, and we will be seeing a second hook onto Adam. The last gen did pop though, so you know, it's just incredible how Yakuza was able to fight through this floppy, fight through all this regression, and still manage to pop all the generators.
Yeah, just an amazing gameplay from both sets, you know, both sides of these games here. 6-game series just came down just to a few points. You got to give it up to both teams, Yakuza and Klaim. But unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and that will be Klaim, and Yakuza will be knocked out, and Klaim will be moving on. We only have about 5 games left of this $500 tournament, and we will be starting our $1,000 tournament. It looks like Claudette has... Oh, it looked like she had head hard.
And as we wrap up this game, we will be seeing a hook. No, he's just faking it out. He's faking it out. You know, he will eventually though be hooking Powa on this hook, and just gonna be opting to sit nearby. 2 outs though, still a very good result here for Yakuza. As you said earlier, you know, both of these teams coming out here playing their heart out. You know, Yakuza coming out very strong in the early, but then Klaim making a nice comeback here in the Skull Merchant and then in the Ghostface set. And just absolutely incredible performance from both teams. We love to see close games. We don't ever want it to be a blowout. And just great games from both.
Yes, amazing performance here. And we do appreciate everybody that is here for all these games. It does mean a lot. As we continue to grow, we will be hosting bigger and better tournaments and continuing on. We appreciate everybody in this journey, and amazing casting from our boy Snipes here as we are wrapping up this last game, and just dominating performance from both sides nonetheless. We love to see our Ghostface sets.
Indeed we do, and thank you Sick for having me. It's always a pleasure being here. So
W Caster. Let's get it. But yeah, we do appreciate everybody. Like we said, we hope to see you guys in the game tomorrow. We have Cynic versus Elysium.